welcome back to Premier League Dad. How are we all doing? My name is Key. We are live for a bit of Wrexham Swansea tonight. Friday night football, Championship football, the Welsh derby. Yeah, what more is there to say about it? The Welsh derby. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhaney are doing co-coms on Sky, which I'm not entirely sure what to expect from that, to be honest. Could be a combination of insightful or annoying. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. But yeah, listen, it'll be interesting. They've given it to... listen, if you're a Swansea fan, how irritating could it be to have the owners of Wrexham talking through the game? I'm not sure how appealing that is to Swansea fans, to be honest. But how are we all doing in the chat? Good to see everyone. How we going? Timmy, good to see you. Julius, Oxford fan, 3-star Reds, good to see you. What else are we up to? Jake, how you doing? Sorry, by the way, I apologise, Jake, about the members only stream today. Members only stream as a one-off is going to have to be a breakfast show tomorrow. It's going to have to be a 10 o'clock in the morning type job because, yeah, tonight, sickness, my little girl, family, just issues. Everything's fine, but she came home from school a little bit poorly. So, yeah, what was meant to be a 6 o'clock, straight on the button, let's do a members only live stream, has switched over to it's going to have to be tomorrow. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, we'll have to do the members only live stream tomorrow and we'll do the predictions at that point. A lot later than usual, but it is... I'm sorry, couldn't be helped tonight, I apologise. Julius, what else? Ryan, good to see you, Ryan. Sarah, lovely to see you. Sarah, my daughter, was like that Monday. Everybody at the minute. It feels like everyone's poorly. I woke up with a bit of a sore throat today. But I'm alright, generally speaking. But yeah, she's not so great. And it's just as the weekend hits as well. She's been alright all through school. Picked up a bug off someone in her class probably, and now she's poorly for the weekend. But, right, sorry, let me catch up with everyone on TikTok. How are we all doing? We can go through the Wrexham and the Swansea lineups. I've got a great quiz for us at half-time. Got a fantastic quiz at half-time. Absolutely brilliant quiz at half-time. Come on, the Swans, so nervous. Dylan, how's it going? SGs, you love a watch-along. Absolutely love a watch-along. Nothing wrong with a bit of a watch-along. It's all good fun. Plenty of water and Calpol. Yep. Plenty of water and Calpol. Early to bed tonight. Julius, what's everyone's predictions? I think Swansea. I'm going to back Swansea. I've gone green behind me because the Welsh flag has a little bit of green on it. The Welsh dragon, obviously. So I've gone for a bit of green. I've gone green just to show my neutrality here. Because I don't mind Wrexham and I don't mind Swansea. But I'm going to go for Swansea to get a win. Swansea won at the weekend. Wrexham obviously got beat by Hull. Was it the weekend? It was midweek, wasn't it? Sorry. Wrexham got beat by Hull. Swansea won. The gap is now just 5 points between these two. If Swansea were to win tonight, then 2 points becomes really, 5 points is insurmountable, even if it's a draw tonight. There's still time. And Vítor Matos has done a really, really good job since he's gone in to Swansea. So they beat Wrexham earlier this season at the Liberty City Stadium. So it remains to be seen whether or not Wrexham can make it count tonight. I think it's 25 years? 24, 25 years since Wrexham beat Swansea. Obviously, that's because they've been in different leagues throughout that time. They've not played each other all that much. But it's about 25 years, I'm pretty sure, since Wrexham last beat Swansea. RM, quite nervous for tomorrow. Why? Why are you nervous about tomorrow? Sarah, Wrexham should have been a part of England, but Chester should have been a part of Wales. Michael 1-1, I think not confident without Kiefer Moore. Is he not started? I was going to say, I've not seen the lineups yet. Let's have a look at the lineups. Championship. Oh, I've just bit my tongue. Championship. Right, so here we go. Okonkwo is in goal for Wrexham. Cleworth, Hyam, Doyle at the back. Kabore and Thomason probably in the wing-back positions. Well, that's at least how it looks. Viner and O'Brien with Rathbone, Broadhead, and then Smith up front. Yeah, not ideal that really for Wrexham. I would have thought, yeah, no Kiefer Moore, no Sheaf. There's quite a few players missing out. And then if you look at Swansea have got Vigouroux in goal. Former Liverpool youth goalkeeper, Lawrence Vigouroux. And then it's Timon, Burgess, Cabango and Key at the back. Galbraith, Stamenic and Franco midfield. And then it's Gustavo Nunes, Ronald, and that man, Vipotnik. Vipotnik at centre forward. Pulled his hamstring. Ooh. Trucker UK, Liverpool will soon meet Swansea. I really do. I think Swansea are going to be coming up very soon. I think they'll be in the Prem before long, you know. Aaron, yous have been poor as well lately, but I can see he's absolutely battering Spurs on Sunday. I really can't. If anything, I think that's very much a draw. That knowing Liverpool's recent behaviour, I think we'll draw that one. It's very much a Liverpool thing to draw against Spurs on Sunday, but then maybe go and beat United at Old Trafford, beat Chelsea at Anfield, and go to Villa Park and win. That is a Liverpool thing to do. Jamie, how many years did you say it was since Wrexham beat Swansea? It's about 20, I think it's 25. Is it 20, 24, 25 years, something like that. It's about 2002, I'm sure it is. 2001, 2002. Jordan, why do you hate Arsenal so much? I don't hate Arsenal, Jordan. Richard Kennedy. Good evening, Richard. How you doing, sir? 3-star says we'll be watching this game, but Championship football ain't for me at present, as it is giving an insight on what could be in store for the Forest next season. RM, we've got City at 8 PM. What's your score prediction? No Somerville, so Adama will start. Score prediction, I think, for tomorrow. I've not even decided yet. I still need to have a think. And weigh up all the. I go through every week. I go through the predictions, so I still need to have a little look at the form table for both teams and kind of have a look and see who's fit, who's playing, who's not for all teams in the league. We're doing that tomorrow morning. Aaron just can't see Spurs getting anything. They are horrendous. No Van der Ven or Romero. Have you seen the Spurs injury list? The Spurs injury list is through the roof, isn't it? Bloody about 20 people not playing for Spurs this weekend. There's loads out injured, and they're all big injuries as well. Got to feel sorry for Spurs. Got to feel sorry for them. Sir Key, Spurs ain't beaten Liverpool at Anfield since 2011. Well, that's the kiss of death right there, isn't it? That's the kiss of death. Michael, what's your thoughts on Arsenal winning the league? Well, it remains to be seen whether or not they do. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Millwall, Blackburn predictions tomorrow. You can't really back Blackburn there, can you? The Millwall will win that one. I can't see Blackburn going the den and getting anything. And honestly, mate, are you in your mum's box room? Artex ceiling. No, I'm not in my mum's box room. It's an old office though. It's an old office, an old studio. Aaron Tudor gone by 6:45 on Sunday evening. No, I can't. Well, there's rumours, isn't there, that apparently Ryan Mason's coming in. Whether or not that's the case remains to be seen, but I don't think they're going to let him go. I still think he probably sees it out to the end of the season. I still don't think Spurs go down. Not for me, anyway. Craig, Key, do you hate Arsenal or is it just banter? Well, it's neither, really. I don't hate Arsenal, but it's not banter. Well, I guess it is just banter. I don't want you to win the league. That's not banter. It's very honest. I don't want Arsenal to win the league. I want City to win the league, or I would rather City win the league. I don't want them to, but I would rather City win the league. So that doesn't mean I hate Arsenal, though. Ronaldo the GOAT. Yo, guys, if Prime Messi and Prime Ronaldo were in the Wolves team, would they save them from relegation? No. Big up, Conrad. How's it going? Julius, I want Igor Tudor sacked. And Sir, I don't think they're going down. No, I don't think so either. Aaron, I can see Everton getting something at the Emirates tomorrow evening. Well, I hope so. We're all rooting for Everton tomorrow, aren't we? So definitely not. I think it's West Ham or Forest. I've gone Forest as well. Yeah, I think it's Forest. For me, anyway. Xavi Simon's hat-trick on Sunday. Right, here we go. We're very close to kick-off at the Racecourse Ground. Welsh derby. Here we go. Let's get the scoreboard going. Yeah, I've got an absolutely cracking quiz at half-time. I genuinely have. I've put a bit of effort in to the half-time quiz tonight, just in case Welsh Wing doesn't turn up. Lincoln Spurs next season. Tudor was right to tell the players to man up. Oh, Swansea in. This is a massive chance for the Swans. Strike. Terrible. Got to do better there, Okonkwo. Sorry, got to do better there against Okonkwo. Really, really poor, actually, from Swansea. Stamanik, was it? Was it Stamanik or Franco that actually who drives forward? I think it's Franco, isn't it? Yeah, he should do better there, you know. Very poor. Very, very poor from a Swansea point of view. They were one-on-one. Aaron, I think Spurs go. Can't see them getting any results at the minute. There's a lot of teams at the minute who don't look particularly strong. I mean, look at Forest midweek in the game against Midtjylland. I don't think they were particularly great. Oh, they're in. Jesus Christ, Wrexham look all over the place here early doors. Adam, Championship sides are going to enjoy Spurs Stadium next season. Emilio, how are you, mate? I'm very good, Emilio. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Richard Kennedy, how are you doing the Everton game tomorrow? I finish work at 5 and get in about 20 past 5 just before we kick off. Yes, I am doing the Everton game tomorrow. We're doing Everton away at Arsenal, and then straight after that, West Ham against Man City. So they're the two games we're doing tomorrow. Jordan, to be honest, I think this is the most competitive Premier League because everyone is shit. Probably, yeah, that's a fair assessment, I think. Aaron, Forest play Spurs next week. I think Forest will beat them. Their midfield will bully Spurs. I'm not doing that game. I was going to, but it's smack bang in the middle of all the big fixtures. So a week on Sunday, we've got Newcastle against Sunderland, Time Weir Derby, 12 o'clock. After that, we could maybe squeeze in Nottingham Forest and Spurs. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave it and then go live for Arsenal City Carabao Cup final, which is 4:30. And then on the night, it's Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid. Femsal, are you slot in or slot out key? Slot in. Yeah, there's no serious Liverpool fan who's slot out. I don't care what anyone says. There's no slot outs. All the slot outs are absolute numbnuts. Respect everyone's opinion, but actually that's just ridiculous. I don't know a single Liverpool fan who's actually slot out at this point. Chrissy, I'm a diehard Lincoln fan and I'm in Spain for when we get promoted. Might cancel. I would. Go for it. Go to Lincoln. Get yourself down there. Come on, the Imps. Quite like Lincoln. I used to work with Lincoln. Morley, though. I don't know. I don't watch his stuff. I don't really watch any of the Liverpool football content creators, really. I watch a little bit of the Anfield Rap. I think the Anfield Rap do good stuff. Those lads are good stuff. But generally speaking, I don't watch any of the other Liverpool content creators. And that's nothing against them. I just don't do it. I just don't watch them. Sean says Craig from Anfield Agenda reckons no fans want slot in. Well, that's certainly the opinion you would have if you was trying to get views, isn't it? That is certainly the opinion that you'd go for. The popular opinion, let's say, the opinion that gets you lots of traffic is slot out. Yeah, that's the one that tends to work best. Callum, Redmen TV is good. I don't mind Redmen TV too. Don't mind Redmen TV as well. I don't really watch their stuff, and that's not a dig at them either. I don't really get an awful lot of time to watch other content creators, and the ones that I do tend to be when I'm like trying to research the games that we're on almost. So what I'll do is I'll spend a bit of time on, I don't know, if we're watching Chelsea, I'll go on, like, I've got a reasonable grasp of what's going on at Chelsea myself, but I want to know what the fans think. I want to know what their view is. I want to get their opinion on it. I want to have a look and kind of see what they're talking about. What's the big issues that they care about that maybe I've not covered or got exposure to because I'm not a Chelsea fan. So I tend to do that for every team, by and large. Although I haven't done it tonight for these two, because of the issues that I said before. Timmy, I don't watch my club's content creators. I watch you and Don Hussam and Football Terrace the most. Fair enough, eh? Whatever you enjoy, mate. Different strokes for different folks. Do you ever watch AFTV? I have done in the past, yeah. But again, I don't really get a whole lot of time to watch it. So when I say do I watch it, I don't not watch it. Let's say that I don't not watch it. I haven't got beef with anyone. I just don't really have the time to watch it. But I'm familiar with lots of other content creators, and a lot of them do really, really good work. Even some of the sort of quote unquote smaller clubs, smaller channels, some fantastic I said this the other day. There's a Bournemouth fan channel that's really, really good, and there's quite a few on TikTok as well. There's quite a lot of really, really good Bournemouth fan channels, and maybe clubs who don't necessarily get the exposure because they're not in the Champions League or they're not a traditional big club, etc. Callum says, Key, watch Reds and Blues, The Ballad of Dixie and Kenny. Funny comedy film about Liverpool and Everton. And Alan, liking the back wall, how much would all those shirts cost these days? A fair bit. I reckon you could get, some of them are antique. I reckon that one, the PSG one with the Ronaldinho on the back, is probably an antique now. It's probably a genuine antique. Sarah says, this is distracting with them two in the corner thinking they're Arsenal. Who? Ryan Reynolds. Madhouse says, which owner wanted his team to play in red? Remind me, Key. Cardiff City, wasn't it? It was Vincent Tan. Yeah, Vincent Tan wanted the Bluebirds to change into red, and they actually did, didn't they, for the season? Jordan, do you respect Don Robbie? Yeah, you have to. Of course you do. I don't know him. I don't know him as a person, so I've no idea what he's like as a person, but he's built a big channel, hasn't he? Fair play to him. Callum, you need to change them, lads. Been on there for ages. I can swap them round. To be honest, I'm gonna swap them for the World Cup. I'm gonna have all international shirts for the World Cup. So I might just wait till the World Cup now. Julius, if Igor Tudor gets more time, we will get relegated. And Rebel MC, same happened at Hull. I like Hull City an awful lot. I was surprised they let Liam Rosenior go. Maybe that's why they never came up in the end. Taylor, it's my birthday tomorrow. Nice, happy birthday, mate, for tomorrow. If we don't see you. Callum says, got City v Everton on here, lad. Youth game currently 0-0. City looking the better. Adam says, speaking of luck, it's Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, bad luck, innit? VAR says penalty spot at the back of your head. At the back of the head. Penalty spot at the back of the head. Penalty spot at the back of the head. I'm not sure what that means. Jordan, I used to not like you very much, but you seem like a respectful, honest man. A respectful, honest man. Well, that's questionable. I would say so, but hey, many people think differently. Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that, mate. I really do. I genuinely wouldn't, as a rule, try not to base opinions on people off 30 seconds of content, generally speaking. A lot of people do the same. A lot of people come in, think, oh, this guy's a bellend, and then they stick around for a bit, and it's not that bad. Connor, he's saying you've got a bald spot. Mate, if you've got a little girl and a wife, I guarantee you'll probably have one before long. Comes to us all. I am Key. What would be your best 11 that's never won the Prem? Best 11 that's never won the Premier League. Swansea into the box. Pull it back. It's going to be a corner to the Swans. No, he's given a goal kick. Best 11 that never won the Prem. Okay, I would go Reina. I would go Pepe Reina. I'd have to go Suarez. I'm just trying to think of the Liverpool players that would qualify. Gerrard, Reina, Suarez. Like the absolute non-negotiables. No, I'll just say them for now. Gerrard, Reina, Gerrard, Suarez would be mine. Oh, you said one per club, didn't you? Sorry, one per club. Sorry. All right then. Gerrard it is for Liverpool. Oh, best 11, best Premier League 11 who've never won the club, won the Premier League. Prince Rupert, I'm struggling to keep up with Key and Ryan and Rob at the same time. Oh, surely I'm more entertaining than Deadpool. They're not doing an all-time Premier League 11 of players who've never won the Premier League. And you can only have one player per club. I didn't invent them rules, but I'll go for it. Rebel MC, I started going bald at 25. Mate, it happens. Look at Zinedine Zidane. John Joe Shelby. It happens. It happens. Timmy, if I go bald, I'm going Turkey. I'm too young to go bald. I'm 21. Hey, Turkey, go and get yourself some turkey teeth and some fake hair. It's usually off your back and your arse, innit? That's where they pull it from. You've basically got arse hair growing on your head if you've been Turkey. Bale could be a shout. Modric. I would have to go Bale. So I would go Gerrard. I would go Bale. I would go Baines. I'm trying to think of Man United players who've never won the Prem, and don't anyone tell me Bruno Fernandes. Defoe, Crouch, Kane. It's got to be... Oh, if we've put Bale... Can we have Bale for Southampton? I think it has to be Harry Kane, doesn't it? Oh, Bale or Kane. Bale or Kane. Fuck. Prince Rupert, he's coming for you. Harry Potter, he's coming for you. Remember those shouts, those chants aimed at John Joe Shelby? Oh, no, I don't remember them. My mate went to John Joe Shelby's wedding. He's good mates with him. Madhouse, I'm bald and I'd look ridiculous with her now. And Rebel MC, I just shaved my head as it looks daft with her thinning. Oh, you never know, mate. Hey, listen, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. Some prefer to just get it all off, go the full Arne Slot. If you're like me, you're clinging onto it for dear life for a little bit longer. Jordan Bale has to be the best British player of all time. No, not for me. Gerrard's by far the best. I am crew. Can't believe I've just seen someone say Sesko for Lane. He deserves more of a shout. Right, there's only them three that I'm looking at so far. Gerrard, Bale, and Baines. I'm trying to think of players. I'm trying to think of teams now. Teams who's like great teams who like Zola. Zola never won a Premier League, did he? Or This is tough, this. It's really tough. Prince Rupert, I actually agree with that, Sarah. What Sarah said, sorry. He looks more like Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. Top 20 bald managers. I think I'd struggle to name 20 bald managers. Full stop, to be honest. Matt Letizia, says Adam. Matt Letizia was very good. Why is the only keeper springing to mind? Almunia. Right, let's go for a City player. City players who've not won the league. Great City players who've not won the league. There's not really any, is there? Not really any standout, like, top City players who never won the league. Villa. Villa players who never won the league. Morgan Rogers. Yeah, no, can't say any of them. Chelsea. So tough, this. Santa Cruz, Friedel, Kirkland. There's loads of names I can think of, but every one I'm like, nah, we can do better than them. Like Friedel. Shay Given didn't win a Premier League title, did he? Shay Given was brilliant. You could probably have Shay Given for City. Newcastle. Shearer. It's got to be Shearer, hasn't it? Oh, fucking Blackburn, of course. Isak. Isak for Newcastle. What about Isak? One chop. Back in the day, Franny Lee. Zola has to be there. Robinho. Could say Chesney. Pickford. Chi, you like Wrexham. They're alright. Yeah, they're okay. No, we can't have Suarez because apparently you can only have one player per club, and I've gone Gerrard. So I've got Shay Given, Leighton Baines, Gerrard and Bale. They're the only ones so far. I'm trying to think of a United player that we could have. Who's the best United player who never won a Premier League? Terrible from Wrexham, that. Absolutely shocking. Jeremiah Shea was at Blackburn. He was, yeah. Shea even was at Blackburn, but he didn't win a league. Not Bruno. Can't have Bruno in an all-time Premier League 11, for God's sake. Better United players are having than him. Did Mata win a league? Did Mata win a league title at Chelsea? I think he did, didn't he? If Mata didn't, I'd probably include Mata. Yeah, Juan Mata could be a good one. Did De Gea win one? I think De Gea did. Yeah, De Gea did. Yeah, because Fergie signed De Gea, didn't he? No, it can't be. You can't have... playing well, Wrexham. What score can you see this being? You think Wrexham are playing well? I think Swansea have been the better team so far. Stam won a Premier League title, didn't he? Kudos, Vicario. Swansea, into the Potnik. He's gone down, claim for the pen. You're not getting that. Mata over Zola. Mata won one at Chelsea, I'm sure. Yeah, Mata was very good, but I don't know if he actually won one or not. Far post, cleared away. Ginola. Eto'o. Yeah, but Eto'o of the Premier League wasn't brilliant, was he? Eto'o... We're doing, if you've just joined us, we're doing an all-time Premier League 11 of players who never won the Premier League. Just while we're watching Wrexham Swansea, it's not been the most illuminating 20 minutes at the racecourse ground. Vipotnik's claiming for the penalty, but it's a bit of a rogue shout. Cabango played the ball into him, and it's just a bit sloppy, really, from him. Just nothing really. I don't think his touch was fantastic, and it was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, really. Ginola, I don't rate Pogba, but he had a lot of talent. Alexis Sanchez, yeah, could maybe say Alexis Sanchez. Sarah Kane. See, but the thing is who's better, Kane or Bale? I think Bale was better than Harry Kane. It's marginal, but I think he was better than Harry Kane. Clarky, can you name Man United and Real Madrid players who've played for both clubs? Not while I'm in the middle of one already. Maybe after this one we could. One quiz at a time, mate. Chucking Abue as well. Emmanuel Abue. Timmy says Kane. Okay, hey, fair enough. Prince Rupert, I think Bruno's a decent shout for best United player never to win the Prem. Oh no, not for me. Yeah, I mean, he's okay. He's alright. It's got to be Zlatan if we're not having Bruno. Zlatan was shite at United. He was done. He was finished. Timmy, Key, are you seriously saying Bale was better? Yeah, for me, yeah. Gareth Bale's peak at Spurs was higher than Harry Kane's at Spurs. Yes. I think so. Great ball through. Oh, must be. Oh, what a save from Okonkwo. Massive save. Vipotnik's missed the sitter. It's a huge save from the young Arsenal goalkeeper. Former Arsenal goalkeeper, sorry. It's a great ball through. Fabulous pass. Vipotnik. Oh, he's got to score there. It's so poor. Opens his body up, but just passes it straight at the keeper. It's not good enough, that. It's really not good enough. Jim says, did Cantona win a title with United? Yes. Yeah, Cantona won a title. Chuck it. Wilfred Bonney or Michu. Payet. Did Ander Herrera win one? We can't be talking about Ander fucking Herrera for best. If you're making an all-time Premier League 11, I'm not having Ander Herrera in there. I'm sorry. I can't. Ander Herrera. Xabi Alonso. But if you have Xabi Alonso, then you can't have Gerrard. Zlatan wasn't shit. 17 goals first season is not shit, Key. Alright, it's not his best. It's not like you can't have Zlatan in this and then put him as the best. Like you're getting the United version of Zlatan, and the United version of Zlatan is not in the top 50 Premier League strikers of all time, is he? That's why you don't really put him in there. There's so many others, so many others. Prince Rupert says Zlatan always thought he was Messi. Man was totally high on himself. I never knew that Matt's still playing footy. Yeah, he is. He's in Australia, isn't he? Adam Okonkwo had a howler last time they played Swansea. He did, yeah. He was responsible for the late winner that Swansea got, wasn't he? Chi, Ryan Reynolds doing a watch-along on Sky. He is, yes. Ryan Reynolds trying to eat into the Premier League dad game. Trying to work his way into the old watch-along game on a Friday night. Official Freddy, can you show the match? I can do, yeah, of course I can. I just have to turn the camera. Yeah, I can turn it. Rebel says Letitia, Modric. Again, is Modric better than Kane or Bale? Like, at his time at Tottenham. Robert says, Key, I'm back in my team 100%. Di Maria. Sesko might be Ibrahimovic version at United. Sesko will be alright, given a bit of time. Ginola. David Ginola's not a bad shout. But again, I think we can do better. We can definitely do better, surely. Trying to think of players who had like really short peaks in the Premier League, who were maybe only there for a short spell. Di Maria being one, it's kind of triggered. What about Vardy? What about Vardy for Leicester? Struggle to find many better centre forwards than peak Jamie Vardy at Leicester. I'd have to go for that, you know. Do you think we're gonna get beat? No, mate, I don't. I think Newcastle gets stuffed in the new camp. Sadly, I do think you get stuffed. Lukaku. Did he win one at Chelsea? Don't think he did he? Don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't have Lukaku at Everton. You can't have Lukaku at Everton because then that's the best version of him and you've got Baines. I think I'd throw Vardy in. Oh, fucking hell, Vardy. Yeah. I'm trying to think of players like who are underrated. Yeah, Vardy won the league. Of course he did. What a fucking divvy. It's only the biggest ever. Oh, Wrexham, what a goal. It's only the biggest ever, most talked about league ever. Leicester winning the league. Yeah, just put Vardy in. Fucking idiot. Prince Rupert, can you believe it's been 10 years since the Leicester miracle already? Mad. Yeah. Jamie Vardy, as if I've said. I said Shearer 10 minutes ago as well. It's a great goal list, to be fair. Really, really good ball in. Dances through. And do you know what? Vipotnik, hang your head in shame. Because it really should be 1-0 Swansea. But former Everton striker, Nathan Broadhead, lovely little run into the box. And just dances through. Got a big hand on it, didn't he? Lawrence Vigouroux, but just not enough to keep it out. And it's 1-0 Wrexham. Gabriel Jesus. Well, Gabriel Jesus won a Prem, didn't he? Might win another one by the end of the season. Seamus Coleman, good shout. But again, you can only have one per team. Only one per team. And Burma. 9 years ago, we could have talked about Kyle Walker. West Brom version of Lukaku. What about... This is a really interesting one. Depay. Behave yourself, Depay. Kiyu's coming up. I think Millwall, Coventry, and... some sort of a curveball. I think it's going to be Millwall, Coventry, and... probably Ipswich, but I've got a funky feeling. I've got a funny feeling it might be Hull. I'd like Coventry, Millwall, and Hull. In an ideal world, I think that'd be quite funny. Danny Welbeck. Welbeck surely won a league title, hasn't he? Did Welbeck not win one before he left United? Was he not part of the Fergie side? Ams, Gunners. All right, Key, you good? I'm good, mate. Thank you. What about Rashi? But Marcus Rashford. I mean, Marcus Rashford wasn't brilliant, but what about Rashford? Happy for Nathan Broadhead. Never thought his career would go anywhere. Di Canio. Paolo Di Canio was very good. Welbs won at United, I'm sure. Matty Taylor at Portsmouth. Now, Portsmouth's a great club to choose from here because there's loads of great... Portsmouth had a really, really good side and they never actually won a Premier League, so you could probably throw in... You're probably looking at Defoe, aren't you? Defoe at Portsmouth. I mean, you could even have the Defoe of... No, Defoe at Portsmouth, innit? It's Defoe at Portsmouth. Yeah, you've got to put Defoe in there. So it's Given, Gerrard, Bale, Baines and Defoe. I'm nailing them to the mast. Not Agbon, Lahore, come on. And it's one player per club. Max one player per club. Players who haven't won a Premier League title. Jurgen Klinsmann. Oh, but again, if you have Jurgen Klinsmann, you can't have Harry Kane or Gareth Bale or Luka Modric. It's a really fine balancing act, isn't it, this? This is one that could end up taking over the whole stream, to be honest. Mark Viduka, Harry Kewell, Olivier Dacour from Leeds. Harry Kewell. I didn't like Harry Kewell. Mark Viduka was very good. Yeah, Mark Viduka was okay. I've come in and immediately thrown Key the roughest quiz. And oh yeah, straight at the start as well. I'm going to end up dragging this out all game. I'm really struggling. I've only got 5 I've got. I need another 6 players. Looking at wingers. Trying to think of wingers who we could have. Really top wingers. What about some like rogue shouts like Amir Zaki up front? Amir Zaki for half a season was unplayable, wasn't he? Michu from Swansea. David Ryan in net. David Ryan in net's not a bad one. Could put him in there, couldn't we? We've not got any Arsenal players yet, have we? We need an Arsenal player. What about, top? There was top. Got to be Alexis Sanchez, hasn't it? Alexis Sanchez for a spell at Arsenal was brilliant. You'd have to have Alexis Sanchez. Can't think of many others better. I think I'd go Defoe, Sanchez front two. I'm happy enough with that. We've got a Spurs player. We need a Newcastle player. Newcastle have had some decent players over the years who never won league titles. Andy Carroll. Ball whipped in. Do you know who I liked? Maybe David Ginola. Yeah, maybe Ginola's the one. Far post header. Oh, nearly 1-1 Swansea. Sylvain Distin. Yeah, Distin's a great shout. I think we'd go Distin, you know. Distin. Played for City. Could probably get away with him for City, couldn't we? He was a good player at City. Played for Portsmouth. Played for Everton. Played for Newcastle. So yeah, I'd go Distin. Distin's good. JJ Okocha. Oh, JJ Okocha. Yeah, I like that idea as well. So we've got, so far, we've got Bale. Bale on the left wing, Baines just behind him. Gerrard Lone in the middle. Distin at centre-back. Defoe and Sanchez up front and Shea Given in net. Mesut Ozil. Was Ozil a better shout than Alexis Sanchez? Dele Alli. Reggie, my mate Key, how are you, big fella? I'm very good, mate. How are you, more importantly? Very good. JJ Okocha, Dele Alli, Gerrard, Tino Asprilla. Yeah, Tino Asprilla was a good player. Did Les Ferdinand ever win it? Don't think he did he? You can't believe in Les Ferdinand out then, can we? Les Ferdinand. What about Les Ferdinand if we played a 4-3-3? Could we get away with that? I'd consider putting Ozil in then. I might be inclined to put Les in. What about Sir Les? Chris just come in, but Shearer, he's won the league. He's won the league. So the question is, name your best Premier League 11 that never won a Premier League title, and you can only pick one player per club. So like if you're having Alan Shearer, well, you can't have Alan Shearer because he's won a league title at Blackburn. But if you're having Gareth Bale, like for example, I've picked Gareth Bale, that means I can't have Harry Kane, I can't have Luka Modric. I've picked Gerrard, which means I can't have Suarez. Mendieta. Oh, guys, come Mendieta, like that. Thiago Silva. Did Thiago Silva never win it? Right, well, that's one. There you go. I'm game for Thiago Silva. Yeah, Thiago Silva, fantastic shouts. Gareth Barry won a Premier League title, didn't he? Gareth Barry definitely won Premier League titles for City. I'm sure he did. Nobby Solano. Robert Shea Given, Man City. Did he win? I don't think he ever won it with City, did he? Shea Given never won it with City. No, Shea Given had long gone. He'd left Manchester City by the time they got really good. What are we after now? A winger? Well, I mean, if you're doing it like my team, like I've got 8. So I've got Given. If we're having Les Ferdinand, then I'm taking Alexis Sanchez out. So I'm going Given, Baines, Distin, Thiago Silva. I need a right back. And then I'm going... excuse me. I'm going Gerrard, Ozil. And I need a centre mid. And then I'm going Bale, Ferdinand, Defoe. There you go. Bale, Ferdinand, Defoe, front three. Bit of a weird one, but I'm going for it. I need a centre mid and a right back. Is that right? Yeah, centre mid and a right back. Bakary Sagna won it with City. Sure he did. Joey Barton, what? Definitely not Joey Barton. Definitely not Joey Barton. Glenn Johnson. Glenn Johnson won it with Chelsea. Yeah. Ball in from Swansea. Cleared away. Right backs. Premier League right backs who never won a league title. Swansea chance. Oh, big save again from Okonkwo. He's offside. Goodness me. Swansea are knocking at the door, though. Did you ever see the Bakary Sagna website? I didn't. No, what was the Bakary Sagna website like? Sakari Banya. Figueroa. Figueroa was very good. Maynor Figueroa was very, very good. Not sure if he's all-time, though, is he? Is he like... top Premier League right-backs who didn't play for either... There's a lot of clubs there that we've already covered off, to be honest. Oh, hey, hang on. Hang on. Hang on a minute. No, I'm changing it. I'm changing it. I'm taking out, believe it or not, I'm taking out Sir Les Ferdinand. As good as he was, I'm taking out Sir Les, and I am putting in Sir Kevin Phillips. I can't believe I forgot Phillips. Phillips and Defoe front two would tear teams apart. Steve Finnan. Yeah, Antonio Valencia was brilliant, but won a Premier League title, didn't he? Mario Melchiot at Wigan. I think he won it at Chelsea. I'm sure he was at the Chelsea side with Mourinho. Lee Dixon won a Premier League title. Right backs. Right backs. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a big bold change, right? Because I'm going to take Leighton Baines out, put Seamus Coleman in, and at left back I'm going to put in Ian Hart of Leeds. Ian Hart of Leeds was a sensational left back. Every bit as good as Leighton Baines, in my opinion. He was fantastic. So I'm going to go Ian Hart, Distan, Silva, Seamus Coleman. And now I need a centre mid. I've got Gerard Ozil, Bale, Phillips, Defoe. I need a centre mid. A centre mid. A top Premier League centre mid who never won a league title. Vinnie Jones. Julius, is your predictions live tomorrow at 10? Yes, it will be tomorrow morning. I will do it tomorrow morning. I need to get it done. And the only reason I didn't tonight was because of the chaos I had to deal with before, so I apologise. So it'll always be on a Friday evening. But, yeah, we're going to have to make it into a one-off breakfast show. Stilian Petrov for Villa was very good. Mendieta, I think, is probably the best shout I've heard so far. Mendieta was brilliant for Middlesbrough. He was unbelievable. Kevin Nolan. Was Ozil centre mid or centre attacking mid? You'd probably put him in like a 10. Probably a number 10. And Nolan was very good. Lassana Diarra, I think, won it with Chelsea. Didn't he? I'm sure. I think. So, do you know what? Oh, Moussa Dembele. Spurs, though, innit? Or he played for Fulham. Didn't he play for Fulham, Moussa Dembele? Could get away with Moussa Dembele for Fulham. Was he better than Mendieta? I'm not convinced. I'm going Mendieta. I'm sorry. I'm going Mendieta. There you go. There you go, Will. That is my team. That is my team of Premier League players who never won. The best 11 I can make of Premier League players who never won a Premier League title with one club maximum. That's my 11. Given Hart, Distan, Thiago Silva, Coleman, Gerard, Ozil, Mendieta, Bale, Phillips, Defoe. There you go. That's mine. That's my lineup. Took us 40 minutes. Now do a bench. Fuck off. Bloody hell. A bench and then a manager who never won as well. HF2, who do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. Who do you support? Janino, yeah, Janino at Borough would have been a decent shout as well. Oh, Janino. Wasn't a centre mid though, was he? Mark Noble or Mendieta? Mendieta for me. Yeah, Mendieta. I thought Mark Noble was a really talented, reliable player, but he's not. Mendieta had a bit of class. He could do everything, Mendieta as well. Got about the pitch a bit. Tony Ipswich, come on Swansea, upper Swans, playing some good stuff. Need to shoot more though. Swansea, I think, have been the better side so far. Excuse me, they've been the better side. They've just not taken the chances that have come their way. Thoughts on Negredo? Yeah, iffy. Wasn't good enough really for the Premier League. That team would win the Prem nowadays. Yeah, that team would smash it. Especially if you got them all bang on form. Bale, Phillips, Defoe. Mendieta, Ozil, Gerrard midfield. Coleman, Thiago Silva, Distani in Hart. And Shea Given in net. They'd wipe the floor with him. Sam Allardyce for manager. No, there's got to be better who never won a Prem title. Rafa Benitez. I'd give Rafa them. They'd all hate him by the end of the season, but we'd have won a league title. Rafa Benitez would have killed for a number 10 like Ozil. Moisey. Knife to a gunfight, Moisey. Bless you, Key. Thank you very much, Rupert. Prince Rupert. Bet someone in the chat will want Arteta as manager. Still would have put Everton, Lukaku, Champions League, Key. 31 goals in 16-17. Lukaku was brilliant, yeah, but was he a better... I don't think he's better than Seamus Coleman. I also think we were kind of overloaded for centre-forwards. Like, for me, Kevin Phillips, Defoe and Les Ferdinand are all better than Lukaku. In my opinion. Kane, very good. But I didn't put Kane in because it was a one-club maximum. That was the rule. So, one club maximum, and it was a straight-up choice between... In my opinion, I think Bale was a better player, had a better peak than Harry Kane at Spurs. So I went Gareth Bale. Julia, yes, Jed Julia, what a fabulous manager and a great man as well. Andy, I would have Zola in that team, not going to lie. See, the true sort of football fan in me wants to find a place for Juninho and Zola, yes. Philippe Coutinho, actually, do you know what? There's a world where I don't put Gerrard in and I put Coutinho in because, to be honest, as great as Gerrard was, Coutinho really skirts the lines as the best Liverpool player I've seen. I am Crute, so did we not get a United player in there? No, it's a shame, innit? Don't know how we didn't manage that. Nathan Hunter, Robbie Fowler. Yeah, Robbie, unfortunately, probably the best centre-forward I've seen who never won a league at Liverpool. Did Barthez win the Premier League, actually? No, Barthez... Oh, actually, he might have done. Maybe Barthez did win a league. He might have done, actually. He was shocking, though, Barthez. He wasn't a good keeper. He gets... The World Cup winning name gets him very far. He wasn't actually a very good keeper, Fabian Barthez. They got rid of him pretty quickly, didn't they? Alex Ferguson couldn't rely on Fabian Barthez. Tell you who we could have... Do you know who genuinely we could have put in at centre-back for Man United, who was absolutely unbelievable? He was a top-quality centre-back. Laurent Blanc. But I don't know if he actually won a league title with him or not. Rashford, yes. You could have had Edgar Davids in that midfield too. Yeah, Palace. Edgar Davids, Palace. Klinsmann up front. Again, if you've got Klinsmann up front, then you're picking Kane, aren't you? Because as good as Klinsmann was, you can only have one Spurs player. Barthez, the entertainer. Yeah. Rashford, I did think about Rashford, Stacey, but is Rashford better than Bale or Jermaine Defoe or Kevin Phillips? No, I don't think he is. I think he's got a way to go. Callum, now do best league title winners key. Oh, fucking hell, no, I can't do. Well, that's just basically the best ever Premier League team with Gerrard. Because there's only Gerrard from that whole list there. There's only really Gerrard that makes it into an all-time 11. Actually, no, that's a lie. Suarez for me. But if it's just league title winners, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Solskjaer was the one who started the whole Rashi thing, right? I don't know. I can't remember. Kane out, Lloris in, and then Zola up top. There's a world where you could take Kane out, put Lloris in, and find a new striker. Lloris? Can't have Hugo Lloris as the goalkeeper. No. Wrexham strike, miles wide. 60 seconds to half-time. I've got a very good half-time quiz. Callum, yeah, but you got to think Virgil, Terry, Vidic, Ferdinand at centre-backs. It's not that easy. It's for me. For me, it is. It's Virgil, Van Dijk, and Carvalho. That's it for me. Or Virgil, Van Dijk, and John Stones. That's probably that's the two, actually. It's not them two. It's Virgil, Van Dijk, and John Stones, maybe. Ooh. 1 minute to half-time. Stones. You not like John Stones? John Stones is incredible. Top quality centre-back. Oh, excuse me. Right, 30 seconds left. Van Dijk and Vidic. Vidic was very good. I did like Vidic, but I wouldn't have said Vidic was the greatest. He's a very good player, though. How did Jamie Vardy not make that list again? Probably say, well, why don't we put Shearer and Vardy up top, eh, lads? It's a great shout from me, that. Put Shearer and Vardy up top. It's Friday. I've give up. The week's battered me. Van Dijk and Vidic for me, two polar opposite, the aggressor and the wall. I never thought, oh, nearly 2-0 with Wrexham right on half-time. Van Dijk and Vincent Kompany. See, I never liked Vincent Kompany. I think Vincent Kompany benefited a little bit from the fact that he was always out injured. Do you not think? The fact that he was always out injured kind of made him look a lot better than he was. Like, oh, Vincent Kompany would be unbelievable if he was just fit all the time. I don't think he was that good. I think the fact that he was out injured a lot more made him... Maybe that's that scarcity thing made him look a lot better. Marcel Desailly, he was brilliant, Jeremiah. Yeah, have to agree with that. Marcel Desailly was very good. Ledley King, Sami Hyypiä, both excellent shouts. But again, you can't really have Chelsea and Tottenham, who were already took up on, weren't we? Okay. Man would always score on those. Vardy surely has to be one of the best counter-attacking strikers of all time. Vardy was just an unbelievable finisher. Right, half-time at the racecourse ground, 1-0. Let me get my quiz. Let me get my quiz out. Okay. Half-time quiz. Can you name for me the top 20 Premier League goal scorers who never scored a penalty? Curveball. The top 20 Premier League goal scorers who never scored a penalty. Some absolute belters in there. Not Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, no. Not Sol Campbell. Oh, Sol Campbell, yeah. Sol Campbell was a very good centre-back. Not John Terry. Fucking hell, lad. It's a good quiz, that, though, isn't it? Top Premier League goal scorers who never scored a pen. They can't have scored a penalty in their Premier League career, it must be said. Maybe they scored a penalty elsewhere, but they never scored a penalty in the Prem. Liam says, hi, Keith. It's really depressing how Iran are pulling out of the World Cup. I mean, he said, hasn't he, Trump, that it's for their safety. He can't guarantee their safety or whatever. But, I mean, I don't know. It's depressing. Yeah, it is sad. But what are you going to do? It's the world, sadly. Scholes. Not Paul Scholes. No, not Paul Scholes. John Carew. No. Every team should pull out. I mean, the thing is, I don't think he's refused them, has he? He's not said, you can't come. As far as I'm aware, I think there's been some sort of it's probably smart if they don't come kind of thing. But yeah, relations between those countries aren't particularly great at the minute. Not Ashley Young, not Craig Bellamy, not Van Dijk. He advised it. Yeah, he advised it. He's messy. It's messy as now because of what's happened. It is very messy because of what's happened, but again, it's not a football issue, is it really? It's sad, but it's... Yeah, I don't know. There's just not really an awful lot you can say about it. Not Alexis Sanchez, no, but Fernando Torres, also no. Sorry. I bigged that up an awful lot more than I should have done. Right, hang on a second. Who else? Mark Hughes, no. Stacey, what was the quiz? The quiz is the top 20 Premier League goal scorers who never scored a penalty in the Premier League. Not Heung-min Son. No, Heung-min Son did score pens. Not Rafinha. Reese, who fills Iran's World Cup spot now? Apparently, someone said it was Iraq the other day. I don't know how true that is. Not Ramsey, not Steve Bruce. Bobby Firmino, also no. Not Trent. Got all excited there, didn't I, Will? Sorry. I'd play it in Brazil again, Champions League, or maybe Chile. Andy Cole, no. Andy Cole, lots of pens. There's a lot of big names in there. You will know every single one of them. You'll know a lot of them. Think of players who played in the Prem for a really, really long time, but didn't take pens. That's the best guidance I can give you. Played in the Prem for ages, but never took pens. Bergkamp, no. Bergkamp did take pen. Well, must have taken at least one. Jeremiah, Les Ferdinand, yes. Les Ferdinand is number 1. Sadio Mane, yes, number 2. Emil Heskey, yes, number 3. Someone's found the list. Peter Crouch, no, not Peter Crouch. David Silva, yes, David Silva is in there. Not Andy Cole, not De Bruyne, not Saka. Suarez, yes, Luis Suarez is number... Well, he's in there. He's number 8. Harry, yo, how's it going? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, yes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is number 4. Not Steve McManaman. Not Nunes. So far, you've got Ferdinand, you've got Les Ferdinand, Sadio Mane, Emil Heskey, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Luis Suarez, David Silva. They're the ones you've got so far. Anyone else think Saka's a bit overrated? Yeah, I think so too, Tony. To be honest, we've got a lot of Arsenal fans who've come in and said that recently too. Sergio Aguero, no. Sergio Aguero took a fair few pens. Harry, do you hate Arsenal? I don't, mate. No, I don't hate Arsenal, not at all. Ornstein just tweeted about Tudor. What's he tweeted about him? Kanu. No, not Kanu. Not Chris Sutton, not Berbatov. There is, I'll give you the clue. There is 1, 2. There's 2 current Premier League players in this list. Not Terry. No. Not John Terry. Ornstein has tweeted basically saying Spurs are seeking candidates if Spurs lose to Liverpool. Not Viltord. Not Jelavic. Not Chicharito. No. Not Ryan Giggs either. Not Jimmy Bullard. Do we want clues yet? Are we ready for clues? Not Santi Cazorla. Not Jordan Henderson. We are doing the top 20 Premier League goal scorers who never scored a penalty in the Premier League. So it immediately rules out the likes of Henry and Shearer and Fowler and Heung-min Son and all the recent maybe top ones. The ones still playing. You want some clues? Okay, clues for the ones who are still playing. Both of them played in the Champions League in midweek. That might not really narrow it down, but it kind of does. Both of them played in the Champions League in midweek. Stacey, Dwight York. No, not Dwight York. Suarez is in there, Tony. Yeah, we've already got Suarez. We've already got Emile Heskey. We've got Sadio Mane and Les Ferdinand. All of them scored all of their Premier League goals without ever actually scoring a penalty. Not Nani. No, not Keith Andrews. Not Martinelli. Alan Shearer. Lots of penalties for Shearer. Not Declan Rice. No, not Torres. Bale. Yes, Gareth Bale is one. Good shout, Harry. Yeah, Gareth Bale is right. Not Xhaka, not Gordon. No. Not Xhaka, not Gordon. Not Roy Keane. Not Gabriel Martinelli. Did someone say Agbonlahor earlier? I don't know why, but I've just realised I think someone might have said Agbonlahor earlier and I said no. So Agbonlahor is right, by the way. Agbonlahor is correct. Not Alvarez, no. Alvarez took penalties, not Jesus, not Trossard, not Mark Overmars. There's two Premier League players, current Premier League players, who played in the Champions League in midweek who are in this list. Not Elise, no. No, the clue is, Tony, he played in the Champions League in midweek for English clubs. I said it earlier for my quiz. Well, maybe that's where I've got it from. Bugger. Well, I've just given you an answer anyway there. Tony Snooker fan, hello, what's the quiz? The quiz is the top 20 Premier League goal scorers who have never scored, or who never did score a penalty in the Premier League. So far, we've got Les Ferdinand, Sadio Mane, Emile Heskey, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Gabby Agbonlahor, Luis Suarez, David Silva, and Gareth Bale. All of those correct. Not Solanke, not João Pedro, not Kudus, not Ekitike, not Darren Bent. Foden, yes, Phil Foden is correct. He's one of the two that played in midweek. Keep him coming. There's one more. Not Jason Cundy, not Jamie O'Hara. Not Doku. Neto, no, not Neto. Not Solanke. Let me give you some more clues. Number 5. There's two players in this list. There you go. Jeremiah. Kevin Campbell. Kevin Campbell is correct. And Niall Quinn as well. Yes, Niall Quinn. Jeremiah's definitely found the list. Kevin Campbell and Niall Quinn. Not Bernardo Silva. Anyone said Declan Rice yet? There's a few, yeah, but not Declan Rice. Declan Rice isn't in there. Sterling, no. Rodri, no. Savinio, no. How many goals does number 20 have? I don't want to tell you because then you'll just look up Premier League goals in that bracket. They've all scored, let's say they've all scored over 40. Not Daniel Sturridge, not Gakpo, not Bernardo Silva. Not Szoboszlai, not Pedro, not Semenyo, not Jesus. No. Let me give you some more clues. So, one of them has played for 3 Premier League clubs. A winger, played for England. 3 Premier League clubs, a winger that played for England. LFC Jake, do you do follow backs? I don't know what that means. Do I follow people? I follow people, but I'm not on that account right now. I'm on this one. It's a completely different account, so I can't even follow you right now. But yeah, I don't really follow people. I don't know what follow backs means. Tony, one more English current Prem player that played in the Champs in midweek. Yes, one more English current Premier League player that played in the Champions League in midweek. Is it Dan Burn for Newcastle? No, not Darren Anderson, not Lennon, not Jadon Sancho, not Owen. No, Michael Owen scored penalties. Not Barnes, not Sterling, not McManaman. Not John Barnes, no. Not Morgan Rogers, no. What English team? Well, we're really narrowing it down then, aren't we? Newcastle. It's not Gordon. The other side. The other side. Harvey Barnes, there you go. Harvey Barnes has got 54 Premier League goals and no penalties. Not Rashford, not Trippier, no. There's another player in this list who sadly is no longer with us. It's not really a clue, to be honest, but there you go. Yeah, it is Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota, 63 Premier League goals, 0 penalties. I'm trying to think of some more clues I can give you. Fabulous Everton player. Might well be one of the best Everton players of all time. Player who played for Newcastle, Chelsea, Blackburn. That's a different player, by the way. Not Joey Barton. Can we do a championship quiz, Tony? We'll try and do a championship quiz. To be honest, I try and make it one that everyone will know. It's difficult to do a championship quiz, especially on these two, because one of them's not been in the championship for God knows how many years. Tony, class channel list, proper football knowledge quiz. I hit the subscribe. Cheers, Tony. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. We do this every day. We do quizzes every single day, and we watch games of football every day. So tomorrow we're live again for Everton away at Arsenal and then West Ham against City. Not Duncan Ferguson, not Ross Barkley. Tim Cahill is right. Tim Cahill, 56 Premier League goals, 0 penalties. Not Naismith, not Speed, not Arteta. You've got number 6 left to get. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 left to get. Christ, I thought this would be a little bit easier than it actually has been. Harry, love the content. Cheers, Harry. Thank you very much, mate. Not Cesc Fabregas, no. Not Welbeck. Razine, Yeski, just heard a news story about a Barca fan who went to England. Yes, and he went to the Exeter ground. I saw that. Yeah, this is hard, mate. I was trying to make it one where there'd be loads of guesses. I thought this would be interesting. Have they been playing recently or were they playing years ago? So, I mean, one of them's still playing. 1, 2 of them finished. 3 of them. 3 of them finished about 20... about 20 years ago. 3 of them finished about 20 years ago. One of them's still playing, but not in the Premier League. And 2 of them finished maybe in the last 10 years. Not Lacazette, not Marouane Fellaini. King Arsenal, you made us hate Liverpool. Why? That's not very nice. Okay, we're off for the second half at the racecourse ground. Not Beckham, not Adebayor, not Sutton, not Mo Salah. Malcolm, how's it going, Malcolm? Good to see you. We've already got Kevin Campbell. Not Aguero, not Beckham, not Thiago Silva, not Naismith. Give us the teams played for. Go on, I'll give you them. Okay, so number 6 played for Southampton, Arsenal and Everton. Southampton, Arsenal and Everton. That should be easy enough. Did Mane score a pen? No, he never did. No, Sadio Mane, second. We already had that one, mate. Yeah, Sadio Mane, 111 Premier League goals, 0 penalties. Razine, what's the question key? The question is the top 20 Premier League players, goal scorers, who never scored a Premier League penalty. Theo Walcott, Gow, and Harry, and Ams Gunners, and Will, and Callum, everyone got that one. Theo Walcott is number 6. 80 Premier League goals and 0 penalties. Next one, who did they play for? Leeds. Played for Leeds. Played for West Ham. Played for Newcastle. Played for Birmingham City. Trying to think who else. Leeds, West Ham, Newcastle and Birmingham. You shouldn't have said Southampton. I know, I'm just trying to keep them going. Not Viduka, no. Leeds, West Ham, Newcastle and Birmingham. This fella played for. He got 57 Premier League goals and 0 penalties. Dan, I said that 10 minutes ago. Apologies, Dan. I must have missed it. I really apologise, mate. Not Jermaine Defoe, not Iwobi. Not Smith. Not Sean Longstaff. No. Leeds, West Ham, Newcastle, Birmingham. Known for having a punch-up with one of his teammates. That might throw it. Likes beating his teammates up. It's not Kieran Dyer, it's the other one. There you go, 3-star. Lee Bowyer. Lee Bowyer, 57 Premier League goals, 0 penalties. Next one is a centre-forward who was backup. He was the third choice to arguably one of the best strike partnerships the Premier League has ever seen. A title-winning strike partnership. And this fella was third in line. This fella was right behind him. Not Cantona. Lee Bowyer is correct. He was back up to Shearer and Sutton at Blackburn. Do you remember? Not Andy Cole. Not Teddy Sheringham. Kevin Gallagher. Kevin Gallagher played for Blackburn. Played for Newcastle as well later in his career. He was actually all right for Newcastle. He was kind of back end of the 90s, early noughties. So maybe a bit far back for some of you. Yeah, Kevin Gallagher. He got 56 Premier League goals, 0 penalties. Number 17, Irishman who played in the 2002 World Cup. Winger. Irish winger, played in the 2002 World Cup. Very, very talented player. Won a league title as well. Oh, claim for the penalty there. Must be a pen, that. Oh, I can't believe he's not given a pen for that. Gotta be a penalty. Damien Duff, well done, Liam. Will, Gunners, well done. Yep, Damien Duff, 54 Premier League goals, 0 penalties. The player who's still playing, currently playing in Germany. I think he might be playing in the German second division. Last year, he was playing for Fiorentina, just over my shoulder here. Centre forward, played in the Premier League. He got 50 goals, 0 penalties. Swansea robbed of 2 pens now. They should have had definitely one. I wouldn't have given the one in the first half, but that one's a pen. Is he German? He's not German, no. I'm saying he's playing in the German second division. I'm only guessing. I think he did play. I think he is playing in the German second division currently. He played for Manchester City. Centre forward. Was playing for Fiorentina last year. Dzeko, there you go. Edin Dzeko, yes. Edin Dzeko, 50 Premier League goals, 0 penalties. The last one, well, actually, no, we've got 2. Because one of them got the same number as Edin Dzeko. So this fella got the same number as Edin Dzeko. Played for Derby County. Played for Manchester City. Once scored a famous winner at Old Trafford for Derby County. Non-European centre-forward. Played for City, played for Derby County. They were his 2 two main clubs. Very, very gangly centre forward. Turn of pace, good finisher. Shades of Trezeguet. Not Sean Goater. No, not Sean Goater. But about the same era, if that helps. About the same era. Was playing for Derby County, I think, when Goater was playing for City. One chop, there you go. Yeah, Dan. Paolo Porkchop. 50 Premier League goals, 0 penalties. And the last one, I'm trying to think of how we can give you the clue here. I think he only ever played for one Premier League club. But he's known for a famous story where a former England manager sent a scout to go and sign a player from a certain club. And he meant to sign this player. He said, go and get me that lad from this club. Whatever club it was, I'm not going to tell you. But he said, go and get me that lad from that club. And the scout went and came back with a different player for 8 million quid, who wasn't actually very good and was a bit of a flop. And it transpired later on that he meant to sign this player. Not Federico Fernandez, no. Not George Weah's cousin, no. Liam says, what watch-alongs are you doing tomorrow, Key? I'm doing tomorrow Everton-Arsenal. Oh, sorry, Arsenal-Everton. It's at the Emirates, isn't it? And then straight after, we're doing West Ham City. Not George Weah, not Tevez, not Forlan. No, not Forlan, not Weah. It was Efan Ikoku. Efan Ikoku, Wimbledon centre-forward. Allegedly, it's very much alleged, but it's part of Premier League folklore now, that Bobby Robson, former England manager Bobby Robson, once said to his scouts at Newcastle, go and get me that lad from Wimbledon, the centre-forward, go and get me him. And they came back with Carl Court for 8 million quid. Which is crazy, because Efan Ikoku probably was worth 8 million quid. Carl Court was not. Carl Court was pretty poor. But Efan Ikoku, 53 Premier League goals, 0 penalties. So there you go. They are the top 21 Premier League goal scorers who never ever scored a penalty in the Premier League. Paolo one chop, Edin Dzeko both got 50, no pens. Bale and Ikoku, 53, no pens. Damien Duff, Harvey Barnes, 54, no pens. Tim Cahill and Kevin Gallagher, 56 each, no pens each. Lee Bowyer, 57. Niall Quinn, 59. David Silva, 60. Diogo Jota, 63. Phil Foden, 68. Agbonlahor, 73. Oh, sorry, Luis Suarez, 69. Theo Walcott, 80. Kevin Campbell, 82. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 91. Emil Heskey, 110. Sadio Mane, 111. And Les Ferdinand, 149 Premier League goals and 0 penalties. That's crazy, isn't it? That is crazy stuff. Never heard of him. Well, hey, now you have Efan Ikoku. Classic. 3-star, take it easy, mate. We'll catch you tomorrow. Tony, would you be able to do a watch-along for Southampton versus Norwich City? It's on the 18th of March at 19:45. 18th of March. I think we might already be live on another game. 18th of March. Who are we doing on the 18th? No, mate. 18th of March is Liverpool Galatasaray at Anfield. You've no chance, Tony. Sorry. Liverpool play Galatasaray that night, and as a Liverpool fan, I can't be watching anything other than Liverpool. David Silva, that's a big return. It is, yeah. 60 goals for David Silva, no penalties is pretty good going. I really think, honestly, that does just put Les Ferdinand right in the bracket of... Because Les Ferdinand is the 9th top scorer of all time in the Premier League. Like, all things considered, isn't he? He's the 9th top goal scorer. And for him to not get a single penalty... That's some going. Rehan Key, do you think Chelsea can make a comeback against PSG? No. No, I think Spurs and Chelsea are out. I think City can, though. I think City have got the wherewithal to maybe turn it around against Real Madrid. Be very difficult, but I think they can do it. City can, I think, too. Yeah. I'm still trying to find a way to improve your never winning a league title winning team. It's tough, isn't it? Very tough. Who did we say? Given, Ian Hart, Sylvain Distin, Thiago Silva, Coleman, Gerrard, Ozil, Mendieta, Bale, Phillips, Defoe. Do very well to get better than that. Still think in terms of quality to get Zolan and you take Kane out for Lloris. How does Kane? Why do you have to take Kane out? I didn't have Kane in there, did I? Have Bale in. You can put Zola in, but I don't think Zola's better than Defoe. I think Jermaine Defoe was massively underrated. Dan, anyone know how many pens Kane has scored for England? I don't know. I couldn't tell you how many goals he scored for England actually. 50 something. So what? Maybe 10 penalties, I would guess. How many pens? Let's have a look. We'll see how many pens he's got. Harry Kane. Harry Kane has scored more goals from penalty kicks than any other England player. He scored 24 penalties from 28 attempts. He's got 67 goals. Oh, sorry, no. He's got 76 goals. 76 goals for England, Harry Kane's got, and 24 of them are penalties. Although, only 9 of the 76 came in friendlies. Let's have a look at who they've been scored against, though. If you look at the opponents, he's literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... He's got 7 goals against Albania. He's got 4 against Bulgaria. 2 against Andorra. 4 against Malta. 3 against Panama. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against San Marino. About 25 of his goals have come from pub teams. Kane's got 76. 24 pens, though. Young Oswald Cobblepot. That's me, Chief. Which version, though? The Danny DeVito version? Or the, what's the Irish fella's name? The one who was in Form Booth? Oh, what was his name? Who's the Irish fella who played Penguin? It's doing me head in now. Colin Farrell. That's the one. Yeah. I mean, neither of them were particularly handsome, to be fair. But Rihan, who would be your ideal front three for England at the World Cup? Ideal front three for England at the World Cup for me would be Kane, Palmer, Rashford. I wouldn't put Rashford in there, but I don't really think there's any other alternative. I think on that left-hand side, it's Rashford. Marcio. Hello, I'm Marcio from Brazil. Go Wrexham. Lots of love to Brazil, Marcio. For the crew. What's the Kia kit behind you? It's Atletico Madrid. Great to see a Columbus Crew fan in. Love Columbus Crew. Dying for a Columbus Crew kit, to be fair. I'd love it. That'd be one of the old MLS podcast. Kane, Rashford, Saka. See, I think Palmer starts over Saka. Amadeus Yuhanoon. No need to hate watch. There's no hate watch. No, there's no hate watch. It's all good fun. I watch footy every day, mate. We're watching Wrexham against Swansea right now. There's no hate. I just love watching footy. I think that's proven now, to be honest. Anyone who comes in and says, oh, you watch Arsenal more than anyone else, all you do is hate watch Arsenal. Watched 12 games in the last week. One of them was Arsenal. We literally watched 12 games together on the channel. One of them was Arsenal. What are you talking about? I think if it's all about the Arsenal game, then the dedication's getting a little bit over the top at this point. It doesn't make up bloody, 5% of the channel? Right, well, we've got 30 minutes to go. It's going to have to be a bit better from Swansea to get back into this so far. Yalkuyi's just come on. I like him. Very tidy player. He's on loan from Brighton, isn't he? Just got a booking, a silly booking, admittedly, Malik Yalkuyi, but he's a very tidy player. For the crew, what leagues do you watch outside the Big Five? Danish Superliga, watch a little bit of Midtjylland. To be honest, at this time of the year, it's very much focused on, obviously, the Champions League, the Premier League, La Liga. We're doing Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid next weekend. Done the Italian League, did AC Milan, Inter Milan last weekend. So we do a bit of everything. But then once the international break hits, my sort of pledge to the channel is that we'll watch a game every day. So it gets hard at that point. So we're doing Gateshead against York City in the National League. We're also doing Racing Santander against Zaragoza in La Liga 2. We're going to be doing a potential Bundesliga game as well, a Bundesliga 2 game. And I am going to be doing the Women's Champions League game as well. Real Madrid against Barcelona in the Women's UEFA Champions League quarter-final. So, there you go. Diversity. Who says we're not diverse? I am Crute. We were sat here on Christmas Day watching the Saudi League. Yeah, we was watching the Saudi League on Christmas Day, and we've also done the Latvian League, the Icelandic League. There is a fair bit of dedication when you're trying to commit to it, like. Amadeus, only celebrating when Arsenal concede goals. I will come back week 38 with the trophy in our hands. I mean, mate, you won't have anything in your hands, will you? Or you might have something in your hands, but it won't be a fucking trophy, will it? Liam says Spurs should get Harry Redknapp back. He's begging for the job. And Tony, hey, could you do a watch along for the Norwich City v Ipswich game? Saturday, April the 11th. What time kickoff is it? What's the kickoff time? Saturday at 12:30. That's a possibility. Let me see what other games are on April the 11th. Don't think we've done the schedule up to April 11th, have we? No, not done the schedule to April the 11th. Let's have a look and see who's on April the 11th. Because I might be able to commit to that one. Possibly. April the 11th. 12:30. You said Norwich v Ipswich. Anyone on at the same time? Arsenal Bournemouth could be a massive one in the title race. I can't do that one. Oh, great strike. What a save. Concourse had a great game, you know. Wally Dino want to give us Isak this summer? Not really. No. Not ideally. Not when we've spent all year getting him just about fit. Yeah, no, I can't do that one. Massive game in the title race. So we'll do Arsenal Bournemouth. For the crew, who are you backing to get the 2 automatic promotion spots? Millwall and Coventry. I think Millwall get it in the end. Plus, I don't really like Middlesbrough. Swansea. Oh, unlucky. 25 to go. And a great strike from Malik Yalkuyi at the end of the box. Unlucky. I am Crete. I'll be devastated if West Ham go down as Millwall come up. Well, Millwall Palace is a big derby as well. That's going to be a great game. Just watching the goal back here. Broadhead, what a touch. If Figueroa gets a hand to that, you want him to keep it out, really, don't you? I don't know if I'm being hypercritical. But it's a great goal from Broadhead. And he gives it the old Tim Cahill celebration as well. Dan says, when you were talking about Carl Court and Bobby Robson, I love the Amiobi story. He was asked what his teammates called him, and Shola replied something like, the manager just calls me Carl Court. Yeah, honestly, Bobby Robson was an absolute legend, wasn't he? Yeah, there's this. I can't remember which Newcastle player it was now, but there's a Newcastle player who Bobby Robson used to give him stick when he had when it was towards the end of his time at Newcastle, and there was concerns that he had he was losing his mind a little bit, and there was concerns about him health wise, but he never actually alluded to it because he was still a Premier League manager. Apparently, he would deliberately forget the names of players and call him the kit man, or the guy who put the cones out or something like that, and it would really annoy the players, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're not playing Saturday or whatever," but he'd say it to the kit man, and he'd call it the player. It used to throw him off. For the crew, I'm only rooting for Borough because they have a guy who came out of our academy. Oh, I know who you mean. Yeah, he was a thumbnail on. We did a Borough game the other day. I had him as the thumbnail. Marcio, thanks, Key Thomas. I like Wrexham, but in Brazil I support Corinthians. Lots of love. Love Corinthians. Great side. Vert Arsenal, hi Key, mate. Sorry I haven't joined today. Still feeling quite under the weather. Quite a few are at the minute. My little girl's been poorly. That's why I was meant to do the members only live stream today, where we do the Premier League predictions, but I couldn't do it tonight because she was poorly, so I'm doing it tomorrow morning before all the big Premier League games kick off. So it's a little bit late. Aidan Morris, that's the one. Middlesbrough getting promoted would just be a waste, honestly. To be honest, Borough, when they last came up, they spent, was it 20 million quid? They spent 20 million quid, they went straight back down. They've not got the resources to do it. They'd go immediately back down. So yeah, I don't really want Borough coming up. I'd much rather see Millwall, because I know Millwall will go straight back down as well, but it'll be a laugh if Millwall come up, and we've not seen the Den as a Premier League ground. Big last 20 minutes at the racecourse ground. Amadeus, I feel sorry, Isaac. I'm Swedish, and his first club is my local club. Is it AIK? Was it AIK that he played for first? Is that your local club, Amadeus? Vert, how's the Swansea game going, Key? It's been all right, yeah. It's not been brilliant. I mean, I think Swansea should have had a penalty. They've missed a couple of decent chances. I think Swansea, you could argue, have been the better side, but it's a great performance from Wrexham, and the result's the most important thing tonight, because a win for Wrexham puts an eight-point gap between them and Swansea, keeps them in contention for the playoffs after losing to Hull the other day. So it's a funny sort of stage of the season where a defeat for Swansea might well just kibosh any hopes of the playoffs for them. And they've not lost to Wrexham in nearly 25 years. So this would be a very painful one for Swansea. Albeit they did beat Wrexham earlier this season at the Liberty. Yeah, AIK from Stockholm. Wrexham down the right-hand side. Conrad says he sounds like Jamaican at the end of his career. And Liam, do you think they'd finish 20th, Borough? Probably. Yeah. Stacey, hope she gets better soon. She'll be fine, Stacey. Yeah, she just needs lots of fluids and Calpol and a cuddle. Put telly on. Put something on in bed for her. I don't know, whatever junk she's watching at the minute. And her mum will have a snuggle with her. She'll be all right. We got a lot of money when Liverpool bought him, so fair play from Liverpool. How did you get a lot of money? So AIK got a lot of money from... What, did Isaac pay him or something? Because there was no deal built into that, was there? Surely there's no deal built in for AIK to get money. That's like his 4th club after leaving AIK. He went AIK to Dortmund, didn't he? And then Dortmund to Sociedad. Sociedad to Newcastle. Newcastle to Liverpool. Yeah, there's no way AIK got that much, surely. Millwall's last top flight journey was 88 to 90. Jeremiah, this game's far from over yet. Time yet. Still time, but it's going to take something big from Swansea because they've not really done it for the last 10-15. I am creative. Have you ever been tempted to call any of your kids Thomas? I've only got one, and she's a girl, so it'd been a weird one to call her Thomas. Maybe if we have a boy, I'll think about it. Dan, I love the mention of Efanakoku in the quiz. I remember loving his name, as it always sounded the commentators were trying not to swear when saying his full name. Efanakoku. I know. Can you imagine Paul Merson having to deal with that nowadays? Ryan, Spurs might as well appoint Eric Ten Hag as interim manager. Won't put it past him. Apparently they're on about moving Igor Tudor on if Liverpool win at the weekend. Hopefully we do. Tony, the best football I saw my club Ipswich ever play was the first game of the Prem season, 24-25 Liverpool at home. We went toe-to-toe with Liverpool for 60 minutes and lost 2-0. It was a good game, that. Are you not old enough to remember, Tony, when Ipswich came up to the Premier League with George Burley in about 2000? Was it about 2000, 2001? I remember that Ipswich side, fabulous Ipswich side, very nearly qualified for the Champions League that year. Ipswich came up and shocked everyone. You ended up in the UEFA Cup. It's a great Ipswich side. Finidi George, Pablo Cunago, Martin Reusser. What a great winger he was. Matteo Sereni, the goalkeeper. Diego Fuser. Not Diego Fuser. That's wrong. Diego Fuser didn't play for Ipswich. But Finidi George did. And Pablo Cunago, Martin Reusser, Matteo Sereni. I'm trying to think of others who did. Who else played for him? Matty Holland. Matty Holland. What a player he was. Sadly, bro, in 2000, I was 2 years old. Ah, well, hey. Look at you. It was a great side, though. Very good Ipswich side, that. Yeah, Matty Holland in midfield, yeah. Trying to think of other players who they had. Who was the fullback? Sure he played for Charlton as well. Oh, I can't remember his name. Left back. It's going to do me head in that now. Vert, what games are you watching at 3 tomorrow? Or are you watching Soccer Saturday? I'm not watching any games at 3 tomorrow. I am saving myself all day. Well, actually, I'm not saving myself. That's a lie. I've promised I'm going to take the missus on a date. So we're going out for a little day date, a little lunch date tomorrow. So I can't get out of it. I was going to do maybe one of the earlier games, but no, I've said I'll take it out somewhere. So we're going to go and have a little day date. And then I'll be back for Arsenal. Arsenal-Everton, 5:30, 8 o'clock, Man City, West Ham. So I'll keep abreast of all the scores. Holland is amazing. I always think of Matty Holland. When I think of him, I always think about the goal that he scored in the 2002 World Cup against... Was it against Senegal? No, it wasn't against Senegal. Who did they play in that World Cup? It might have been another African team. It might have been Cameroon. I think it was Cameroon, actually, because I'm sure they were in a group with Cameroon, Denmark. It was Cameroon, Denmark, Ireland, and South Korea, I think. But Matty Holland, what a goal that was. Brilliant goal. Stacey, what time is your first live tomorrow? 5:30 kickoff, so 5 o'clock, 4:45 I think I'm starting it. About 5-ish. I'll be on about 5. If you come on at 5, you'll see me then. Dan, did they finish 6th that year? I don't know if it was 6th or 5th. I don't even know. It might have even been 4th. I can't remember if 4th was a Champions League spot then. I don't think it was. They were very close. They went into the last few games, Ipswich, I remember it. Everyone was like, whoa, Ipswich could get Champions League. George Burley, I don't know if he got Manager of the Year, but if he didn't, he should have got it. He was a fantastic manager for him, George Burley, but he never ended up carrying it on, really. I think they got relegated a couple of years later with him. Oh, that's a big claim for the handball. I think it's going to be a red card, this. I think it's going to be a red card. It's got to be a red card for Swansea. I tell you what, if he gives this as a free kick, he's going to give us a yellow card. I tell you what, if Timmons, if he's handballed this is a red. If he's handballed this is a red card. This is shocking. Oh, you can't do that. That's got to be a red card for Swansea. I'm sorry. That has to be a red card. That is absolutely shocking. There's been some horrendous reffing decisions in this game. Swansea should have had a penalty, but they've definitely got away with one there. They should have had a red card. 100%. But it's fair enough, mate. We'll come on for the 8 o'clock as Arsenal are playing at 5:30. All right, no worries, mate. Yeah, whatever works for you. Be good to see you whenever you can come in. AIK got money because it's his mother club. It was the same with Gyökeres. Fair enough. Amadeus, I was in London 1 month ago to watch Arsenal, but what disappointment I was with your country. You join the club, Amadeus, yeah. I think the vast majority of us seem to be hankering for an older time in England, and quite a few of us are looking to leave as soon as possible. Jeremiah, my double is Jason McAteer. Trigger. That's what they used to call him, innit? Trigger. Madhouse, I remember Bobby Robson's Ipswich side with Franz Tyson and Arnold Muren. Yeah, Arnold Muren. The great Dutchman. Dan, would have been great to hear Paul Merson commentate on Efan Akoku. Another great name for him to pronounce would have been Burnt Haas. Yeah, quite the Freudian slip. Jeremiah, we confused everyone at Manchester Airport when we share a flight to Ireland, sat next to each other and got some hell funny looks. Funny story. Jason McAteer. Great Jason McAteer story. Apparently, they all went on holiday, all the Liverpool players. I heard this when I was at... I went to an after-dinner thing with Robbie Fowler and Jamie Carragher. And they were all talking about when they went on tour. It was not like tour. It was like it was a pre-season thing with Roy Evans back in the day, the Spice Boys. It was a pre-season tournament, and they were in Spain, and they had a day off. They got given a day off, and all the lads said, right, we're all gonna go to the beach. We're all gonna go to the beach, and we'll meet up down here in the lobby at 8-9 o'clock tomorrow. It's a 2-hour drive to the beach, and we're going to go to the beach all day, and we're going to have a great time, right? Apparently, they all run down in the morning, and Jason McAteer comes bowling in with a big bag of ice out of the hotel freezer on his shoulder. Here, lads, brought this. We can put the beers on this. It'll keep them cold. And they're all like, Jace, whoa. You can't. It's a 2-hour drive to the beach, mate. It'll all be melted. It's boiling hot. Can't put a bag of ice in the back of a van while we're driving there. And he goes, got you. I'll go and get another one. I'll go and get another one. Go and get 2. He was thick as anything, Jason McAteer. Dan, Sunderland finished 4th one year with all of Phillips' goals. Yeah, Kevin Phillips was brilliant that year, wasn't he? Liam Key, do you think this is a one-season wonder for Sunderland staying up, and will they stay up next season? Yeah, they'll stay up next season. Sunderland have got enough about them now. They're not in danger of going down. I think they might add on. Ben, do you think both teams to score? Yes, I do. I'm going to go 1-1. Vert, who do you reckon will win the World Cup, Key? Spain. And will I understand Arsenal want to play Lisbon instead of Bordeaux next? It's warmer than the Arctic Circle. And Amadeus, it was disgusting. Trash bags everywhere, but I'll give you that the English people were very nice. Well, I'd like to say so. Nice people everywhere. I've found that. When I've gone anywhere in the world, there's nice people and there's not so nice people. Oh, nearly 1-1 Swansea. Malik Yalkuya again. Liam says, Key, do you think this is... Oh, no, we've done that one. Rasta, hello, Kay, and the Watchalong family. Hope everyone is in good health. Lots of love to you, Rasta, and your family. Hope everyone's good. We've got 10 minutes left of this one. Big last 10 minutes at the racecourse ground. Any chance at all that we could be on for a late equaliser? I wonder. Timon's been sent off. Sorry, he's been subbed off before he got sent off. Leo Walters come on. But, yeah, very lucky boy, Timon. That was a definite handball, wasn't it? Vert, what time does the stream end, Key? As soon as the game does. So 10 minutes, the game ends, and about then we'll end it and we'll finish up. It's a bit of a quieter one tonight. Friday night streams usually are. Friday night streams are not very busy. It's always a little bit more just calm, watching the footy, chatting nonsense, watching, maybe doing some quizzes and stuff like that. It's a little bit nicer on a Friday. Gets a bit more chaotic on a weekend and through the week. But yeah, Friday night streams are good fun. A little bit calmer. Will cracking game this, to be fair, both even, you could say. Yeah, I think a draw is probably, you could argue, the fair result. Wrexham would be gutted if they threw it away now. But I think Swansea have done enough to pinch a point. It's just whether or not they can take a chance that comes their way. And I think they will get another chance in this one. There's still more opportunities in this game for them, isn't there? Julius, are you prepared to lose to Everton tomorrow? Oh, please. Come on, the Toffees. I'm going to change here. Let me get me... Where's me... Let's change the lighting ahead of tomorrow. There you go. Let's get it ready for tomorrow. The Toffees. Get it ready. Verts, cheers, mate. Gonna go now till tomorrow as I'm feeling quite rough. Lots of love, Key. Mate, yeah, you get yourself to bed and look after yourself, mate. We'll see you soon. Take it easy. I'm sure that guy commentating with them is a current player. That's so wrong, though, isn't it? Wrexham have got a current player plus 2 of their owners. It's not going to be that non-biased. It's going to be very, very biased commentary, I would imagine. I've not heard it tonight, but I would imagine it is. Come on, Everton. Yeah, come on, Everton. Come on, the Ev tomorrow. Right, Sam Smith coming off and Bailey Cadamarteri coming on. Is Bailey Cadamarteri any relation to Danny Cadamarteri, I wonder? Tony, I genuinely think Coventry City will stay up next season in the Prem. I am rooting for them to stay up. I think they need to invest, don't they? They'd have to really put some money into it. Ah, it's Stephen Fletcher. Oh, Stephen Fletcher's on commentary. Ayo, I'm an Arsenal fan. Come on, you Gunners. I know the Gunners fan in the ranks. How do you think you'll do tomorrow against Everton, Ayub? Right, Swansea free kick. 5 minutes to go. It's very central. Can't see them really putting this one into the area. Is he going to? I thought they'd have played that one short and got an angle on it. But he is. He's going to try and put it in. It's going to be very difficult for him to get any sort of purchase on this. It's going to have to be a perfect free kick. Goalkeeper should claim this. He'll be eyeing out, coming out and taking it. And there you go. He does take it. It's too hard. You shouldn't be putting the ball in like that. Dan Key, do you remember or seen highlights of Wimbledon v Everton where the Toffees needed to win last game of the season to avoid relegation? They were 2-0 down in the match and came back to win 3-2. Yeah, the old famous Hans Sagers game, wasn't it, that one? Yeah, I remember it. Was that Barry Horn? Barry Horn scored the winner. Hans Sagers was apparently on the old brown envelopes. Prince Rupert, do you think we play better football than Arsenal, Key? I think you can do. I think you could do. At times, you've certainly played some good football this season. But the expectations aren't quite the same, and the challenges that Everton face aren't quite the same. So it's difficult, really. No, I wouldn't say so. I think there's times where Everton have played good football, though, but I would say Arsenal play better footy. I think Everton are very, very pragmatic, and they're always likely to be that way under David Moyes. Everton don't face maybe the same sort of low blocks that Arsenal do. So inevitably, Everton are going to have more opportunities on the counter. But I do like watching Everton. I don't mind watching Everton. I prefer watching Everton to watching an Arsenal game, put it that way. Reggie, Keith Thomas is my mate. I like Reggie. He's a good lad. Brings all his mates in, though. Oh, it's 2-0. It's 2-0. It's fine. It's Doyle again. Doyle scored against Chelsea the other day, and he scored again. Wrexham 2, Swansea 0. That's killed the game off. Ayub, which football team do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, Ayub. Dan, can't remember, but exciting stuff and dramatic. And Stacey, glad you're good. It's better late than never. I was busy running some errands after work, so I'm late to the watch-along. It's not good enough, Raster. Clubworth says it's fantastic. Clubworth is fantastic for them. He's got a career ahead of him at 23 still. He's the son of who you mentioned, Key. He is Danny Cadamarteri's lad, is he? I would have thought so. I can't imagine. I've never heard of any other player with a surname Cadamarteri. Danny Cadamarteri played for Everton. Scored in a Merseyside derby as well, Danny Cadamarteri. Reggie, show us the tattoo, Key. Hey, hang on. Let me turn the chat off. Turn the chat off so you can actually see it. Live birds. Siempre es posible. Christ. Knocking the place all over. There you go. Come on, Wrexham. Well, there you go. 2-0. They've won it. They've won it. They've pinched it at the end. Does that go down as Doyle or a Swansea own goal? I think it'll go down as Doyle's goal because it was on target before it deflected in, but there was nothing the keeper could do. Vigouroux didn't have a chance there. But 2-0. Good night for Wrexham. Very, very good night. Where does that leave them in the Championship, by the way? That takes them up to... Well, they're still in 6th, but it takes them 3 points behind Hull, who beat them the other day. They are 6 points ahead of Southampton. Southampton have got a game in hand. They're 8 points ahead of Watford, who have a game in hand. Just starting to be a bit of a gap now between those playoff teams, isn't there? Southampton very much need to win. And they've got Coventry at the weekend. So Southampton need to get a run of wins together, and they've got a couple of very difficult games coming up. They've got Coventry, then they've got Norwich, who are banging form, and then they've got to play Oxford, who are right down there at the bottom and fighting. Conrad, he's playing for Jamaica now. Yeah, I saw the Jamaica flag next to his name when he came on. But yeah, Danny Cadamarteri. I don't know, did Danny Cadamarteri play for Jamaica? I don't think he did he? How many games left for Wrexham? 9 after this one. 9 games to go. They are 6 points ahead of Southampton in 7th. And they are 8 points behind Millwall. So hopefully they'll be looking up the table. They have got some difficult fixtures left, though. They've got Watford away. They've got to go Sheffield United away. And they've got to go away to West Brom in their next 3. So all 3 of their games, their next fixtures, Wrexham, are away from home. And to be honest, away from home, not fantastic. Not brilliant. Actually, that's a complete lie. Away from home, they're better than they are at the racecourse ground. I got that arse about tit. Their away form is absolutely splendid. Absolutely splendid. The 6th best in the league for away form. Reggie, no, I meant the one on the other arm, the one of Mikel Arteta. Just a corner flag. Just got a corner flag on my wrist. Dan, the advice I'd give to whichever teams go up is you have to be ruthless with your squad. You can't let loyalty to the players that got you promoted get in the way of survival. It's harsh but true. I think you've got to roll the dice and you've got to invest and invest heavily. And if you're going to invest, you've got to do so when your team gets up to the Premier League. It's maybe once in a club's history. If you do it wrong, you might not get back there again. And you spend so much time and effort coming up from the Championship. If you can get that right, I mean, listen, there's clubs who've got it wrong and have then gone down to League One and maybe even League Two. They've really struggled. Look at Swindon, look at Oldham. There's clubs who've gone out to the Premier League and really struggled off the back of it. Wigan as well. Wigan's another one. Luton. Lots of teams who've gone out of the Prem and struggled. But if you go up and you invest, I think there's teams like, obviously, your Brentfords, Brighton, lots of teams who've gone up, and Sunderland this year is another prime example. You go up, you invest, you've got a real chance of staying up and staying up permanently, making yourself a real fixture in the Prem. Mad Pup says, if they make it to the playoffs, would you want to see them in the Prem next season? Yeah, I wouldn't mind Wrexham in the Prem. I'd actually quite enjoy seeing them in the Prem. Yeah. I just want to see new teams. If I'm dead honest, I want to see new teams in the Premier League. So, like, Ipswich, I've not really got a problem with. But they were in the Prem last year, so ideally I wouldn't want to see them. I want Coventry up. I don't want Middlesbrough because we've seen them before, and I think that would be a waste of a place. Swansea, cleared away. I would want Hull. I quite like Hull back in the Prem, even though they've been up in recent years. But yeah, Wrexham. In an ideal world, maybe Wrexham, Millwall, Coventry. Dan, Southampton on good form at the moment. We'll give Cov a game. And Dan, you're right. Investing at the right time is crucial. Sunderland spent virtually nothing to get promoted, then went big when we reached the Premier League. Yeah. Look at the team that actually was in the playoff final as well. There was a lot of play. Like, I was really surprised when you sold... well, he was on loan, wasn't he? He was at Brighton, wasn't he? The lad who scored in the playoff final. Or did you sell him to Brighton before the playoff final? I can't remember. There's a lot of different players though, wasn't it? I mean, Mayenda scored a great goal in the playoff final. We watched that on here. Swansea, cleared away. Bloody hell, corner. I tell you what, if that had gone in, that would have been an interesting last couple of minutes. Rasta, North London, forever. Oh, don't start again. I want to see some old teams leave the Prem, says Jim. Tottenham would be good. Can you imagine if Tottenham go down? Do you know what else? Do you know what I feel really sorry for? Not really sorry for per se, but like, do you know what would be really interesting? Like, if you look in the content creation space now, like when I think about the biggest content creators from club channels, but like I'm a neutral content creator, or at least I try to be. I'm a Liverpool fan, but it's not a Liverpool fan channel. So to some degree, we're protected. If Liverpool were to ever get relegated, you know, I'd still be able to watch all the footy, and it wouldn't necessarily affect us. But expressions, we are Tottenham TV. You know, if they go down, what happens? Like, the interest in Tottenham as a championship club is just going to completely crumble, innit? I mean, they've got other things that they do, of course. Certainly, Expressions is a very popular content creator, but obviously his main stuff is Tottenham, innit? Dan, Tommy Watson. Yeah, Tommy Watson. Sold him in Jan for 10 million. Then the fans fell out with him because it looked like he'd jumped ship. He was a sooner hero after the playoff final. What a goal that was, by the way. Will Key, what Igor Tudor came out with and said to Sky Sports today, I think he couldn't be any more wrong. What was it? What did he say? Neutral. Yeah, neutral. You know I'm neutral, Madhouse. Neutral as it gets me. Mr. Balanced. James says Expression said he'd not go to any championship matches. That's sad. That's sad, isn't it? Danny, why did you cry when Liverpool lost to Wolves? Because I'm a Liverpool fan, Danny. So yeah, I mean it might be news to you, but generally speaking, when your team loses, you don't generally respond all that well. Ryan, Expressions is funny, Key, mate. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not. It wasn't a dig. It was more a case of that's going to really affect him, isn't it? Not just the fact that his team's going down. Like, that's one thing, but also, like, his job, his business is Tottenham. And if Tottenham aren't in the league, it's going to be... He's going to have to pivot. He's going to have to do something completely different. He basically said that where Tottenham are at the minute, if anyone replaces them, they wouldn't be able to keep them up and save them. I'd say that's true. No, I agree. I don't think anybody... Well, I say that. I don't think anybody else would do anything massively better than Igor Tudor. I think they are just where they are at the minute, Spurs. He's not done brilliantly since he's come in, but I don't think the issue is Spurs management. I think the players that they've got missing is really difficult for them. Julius really enjoyed Rob and Ryan's commentary. Well, they'll probably do it again when they get to the Prem, if they make it. Right, full time, and we are... done and dusted. Just kidding, Key. No, I'm only playing with you, mate. Surely a new manager at this time could change it, though. But they said that, didn't they, with Ange Postecoglou, and they said that with Nuno Santo, and they said that with all the managers, every manager they've had Spurs. You know, Thomas Frank again recently. You know, if we bring someone new in, it'll change it. It just hasn't. Dan going down can be somewhat fun. It can be nice to win games again, so Spurs can look forward to that. And Rasta, after Spurs, he released Tudor. He's on his way to Liverpool. Oh, don't be predicting that, Rasta. We don't need any of that. Right, I am done for the night. Thank you very much. Really appreciate everyone. All the likes, all the comments. If you've not already, please do subscribe. I really appreciate you. And I'll be back tomorrow for 5:45. Sorry, not 5:45, 4:45. I apologise. 4:45 for Arsenal against Everton tomorrow. And straight after that, we're going to be doing West Ham against Man City. So 2 big games tomorrow night. I'll be live for both of them. You will be in the chat. We'll be watching along, chatting together. I've got another big quiz for you. And it'll be all good fun. So enjoy your Friday night, whatever you're doing with it, for whatever's left of it. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a nice Saturday. Take it easy. Ta-da.